game.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
First down, San Francisco.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 23. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He'll get that complete. Ryan Flournoy with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Niners' 37-yard
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 61-yard.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Past the 20. 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 48 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21.
Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yardage back to the 29. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Debo going in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You let them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Samuel in motion. Purdy. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on second and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Purdy now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7. Eddie
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. There's Flanoy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Final play of the half. Purdy. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing. Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Still fighting. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. Pinheiro now to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That is caught. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb,
72 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. That he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Piñeiro now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Prescott now.
Line.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 33-yard line.
Prescott off play action. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the front of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Prescott yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kicker on.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Niners 28, Cowboys 26. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the 49er first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That is intercepted. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Cowboys 33, 49ers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. Purdy to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Caleb Downs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time, the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Here's one deep for Pickens. That is intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Caleb Downs.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 40, 49ers 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Purdy to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Here's 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy with one final shot here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to